Hello, and welcome to Just the Facts, where we ask Toby to answer a frequently asked question. Today's frequently asked question is this: how do we know that the Forrest Fenn treasure isn't a hoax?
So it's the same as if for whatever reason you needed to believe that the supreme being, the existence of a supreme being, isn't a hoax. It requires faith. But we have the facts. The facts are that Forrest Fenn built the wealth necessary to set this project of his into action. We know for a fact that he collected all the necessary components, including the treasure chest and the objects that he put in them to the extent that he inventoried it. We know for a fact that several members of his community, including family, friends, and business associates, had seen the treasure. We know for a fact that this is something that he had planned on doing and bragged about doing for years before he actually did it. And then we know for a fact that he wrote a book describing exactly what he had done. We know something else about Forrest Fenn. Forrest Fenn is a proud man. He's proud of what he's accomplished, and he's proud on behalf of his family. And I don't think Forrest Fenn would do anything that would tarnish his name, his reputation, or the names and family reputations of his family members. So there's a lot of facts to support that it isn't a hoax. In addition to that, we have 8 years of Forrest Fenn telling this story. And one of the interesting things about the manner in which Forrest Fenn tells this story is that it is consistent. When he incorporates an element into his story, such as there have been searchers within 200 feet, that becomes an important part of the story, and he doesn't change it. When people who are specialists at determining whether something is a hoax or not, they look for two things, and there are basically two kinds of hoaxes that fall apart. The first kind of hoax is the hoax that has several people involved, and they get their stories mixed up, and investigators and collectors of intelligence know that once one of them has slipped up, they can take advantage of that and start getting the other members to slip up. And then the second kind of hoax that falls apart is the individual hoax. But it's only one person. Two people can keep a secret if one of them is dead. But they make a mistake. And investigators know that by leveraging that mistake, they will eventually make more mistakes. And what they get them to do is tell their story repeatedly, again and again. And any difference from the last story or the last time they told the story is enough for an investigator to start poking at that. So eventually their story has fallen apart. Fenn's story has not fallen apart. There is nothing to indicate that that A, it's a hoax, or B, that he didn't do exactly what he said. But since none of us have any more than A, those facts, and B, circumstantial evidence, it requires a certain amount of faith. We have faith in the fact that the treasure is real and that he hid it, and that the poem accurately represents the location in which it has been hidden. If you don't have that kind of faith, don't waste your time. You're going to need the faith in order to start searching for this treasure. If you don't have it, honestly, go find something else interesting to do. And I'm not chasing you away. I'm just saying I don't think you should waste your time on something that you can't possibly believe exists. So we do not believe, after much research, that the Forrest Fenn treasure is a hoax. We believe and have faith and invest time and money because we believe it's real.
That's right. So the best way to know is, of course, look at the facts. Forrest could afford to do it. He gathered all the materials. He has witnesses that saw the treasure. He has pictures of it. He wrote a book about it. People don't normally go to those lengths to perpetrate a hoax. They would more rely upon, say, word of mouth and maybe a news article or two. They certainly wouldn't go on national television again and again to perpetrate that hoax.
And it doesn't get him anything. At his age, if perpetrators of hoaxes generally are young, so that they can benefit over a length of time as a result of the hoax, Fenn knows that he's in the latter part of his life, and that there is no benefit to him leaving behind him a hoax that tarnishes the reputation of his family.
Right. He wants to leave behind a good legacy.
Yeah. He loves his family. He's
Right.
not going to do that to them. He's a proud man.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching today. Please make sure you like our video with a thumbs up, share it with your social media contacts, and subscribe and click on the bell to receive notifications when we put out new videos. Thanks again for watching. I'm Shelley Carney for Just the Facts, and we'll be back again next week.